5 feet apart, round 2. This time bringing my mother. She's probably going to sob heavily. Gonna put myself through emotional torture again. I'm a glutton for punishment. Have anything to say before you go in?
I can't even talk yet.
Did you like it?
Wow. Justin, that was awesome. Oh my God. Don't get me right. I can't.
That's the raw reaction. So I'm guessing that's a yeah, you liked it?
I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
So, you cried in the first 5 minutes. There wasn't even anything. As soon as she put on oxygen, I just heard sniffles. Sniffles, sniffles.
Oh, I couldn't help it. It was just so raw and real, you know? I mean, it's what you've had to live, and I mean, how can you not? How can you
I told you
not?
it was very CF accurate.
It really was. It was, wow. It was overwhelming, I think, you know, I wasn't really sure what to expect, and that it really was accurate. Wow. That's all I can say. Everybody needs to see that movie, whether you got CF or not. I mean, there's so many lessons to take away from that, and so many things, you know, you can learn, and oh my God, as a mom, you know, and just having to watch you suffer with that, and then just seeing that on the movies after all these years, you know, that people had never heard of it or whatever, and just seeing it out today and getting more awareness about it. Oh my God, it's just overwhelming, and I wasn't prepared for it.
Wasn't the first time either.
So it was amazing. It really was.
Was there any scene in particular that stuck out? Or that made you cry more than others?
I think when Stella had first gone in that first time to his room, and she got back to her room, and you know, she was just scrubbing, and she'd taken all her clothes off, and you know, because she'd found out that, you know, he had dysphagia. Oh my God, that was just like, you know, it's just so real. It was just such a real portrayal of everything and what you guys go through, and wow, just, you know, we're just the parents that kind of have to sit back and watch it all, and we can never truly relate. It's just, I'm sorry, I'm just a big crybaby about it, because, you know, that's your kids. And
I cried too.
We'll never know what y'all go through and all the people that have died with it. It's just hard. It's just hard. I mean, I know you gotta do the best and take, you know, what you've been given, and but we'll never know. I mean, I'll never know what all you go through. So, just love you so much. I do.
Love you too.
But I don't know. I don't know how to stop the tears right now.
Oh, that was me whenever first time I saw it, getting my reaction video. Cause first time I saw it, I teared up and everything, like in the movie. And it's like afterwards it all hit me, because it's just like such a emotional drain, or it's like a very, very strange. Cause it's like to see your life up on the screen.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you know, I know, just being your mom, like I said, being a parent, you know, we gotta watch y'all live that, and you know, just, it's our hearts that have to, you know, watch that for y'all, and it's just your broken heart. I mean, you know, I thought about Erin, and when I told her, you know, that she was gonna have to be good to sleep. You know, she never woke up again. Oh God, it kills me. It just kills me. You know, there just needs to be so much more awareness out about this disease, and you know, there just needs to be a cure found, because so many people are dying with it and have died with it, and it's just, oh my God, it's just devastating. I love you, Morgan, so much. Always know that. You know, I don't regret one day, you know, 1 second in the hospitals. And you know, I just think it just broke my heart as your mom. You know, you've taught me so much. You've taught me so much, and I'm just super proud of you. I am. I mean, you know, you helped me more than you ever know. And you know, and I'm your mom, so I can just lay down at night, you know, and know that, you know, you just have been the best thing in my life that I've ever did, you know, in this life. So
yeah, you set the bar real low. That's the best.
You're crazy. I can't bring the crazy sense of humor out right now, because I'm just too tore up. But just know, Morgan, I mean, you know, so much is gonna get done for CF, and I mean, people like Justin that are getting more awareness to it. I mean, that's amazing. This wouldn't have ever happened. I mean, you know, like, just like I've told this story many times, when I was pregnant with you, and you know, I had no idea what CF was. You know, I would see it on like a jar, like a collection jar, you know, somebody's child, and cystic fibrosis, you know, give to, you know, that their cause or whatever, and I was like, I never in my life knew what it was. And then, you know, having you and kind of getting thrown into it, and being a mom, you know, a young mom, having you one day before my 21st birthday, and you know,
best birthday present ever.
You were 9 pounds. You were 9 pounds. You were a big, healthy, beautiful baby boy. I mean, I was
so
like,
you thought.
Yeah, and then taking you home.
And then like, oh no, he's defective.
No.
This one's broken. Can I give it back?
Nope. I couldn't have loved you more. You know, I just knew something was wrong, because of how much you cried, how much you coughed, and how much you pooped. And
I still do that a lot.
I just knew something was wrong with you by how, you know, just how you sounded. And, you know, nobody would listen to me. Nobody. Every doctor I'd take you to, you're crazy. All newborn babies do that. Wonderful Dr. Frederick Norcross is his name, and, you know, God rest his soul. He passed away in 2011, but he was the doctor that, you know, that called me and told me, absolutely, I'll see your baby. I think that I know what's wrong with him. And, you know, and then we went to the local hospital over here at Gaston Memorial, and that's when they did your first sweat test. And then he called me by the end of the day and told me that, he said, you know, Anita, I think your baby has cystic fibrosis. Do you want to go to Duke or Chapel Hill? And I was like, what is that? What are you talking about? What is cystic fibrosis? Because he didn't give me any indications of what he thought it was. All he did was send us for that sweat test, you know? And so I had no idea. And then when, you know, me and your dad, we went to Duke with you, and oh my God, I mean, when they threw us into the world of cystic fibrosis, and I mean, you were 2 months old, and you know, you were my first baby, and oh my God, you were so precious. But you know what started happening, and another reason why I knew you had to be sick, you just kept losing weight. You left the hospital at 9 pounds, a little bit over 9 pounds, and then within, you know, that 2 months, you just kept losing weight. You just kept losing. Oh, you looked so bad. And you know, when we got to Duke, they, you know, they just threw us into this world that totally you know, made our minds, I don't think we were ever the same after that. Because we had to learn so much and do so much for you to keep you alive. And oh wow, it's just, you know, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I don't know if I'm good at, like, to be able to give anybody advice, or because, you know, the way that we handled this and went about it, and you know, to take care of you. But
I just noticed you have like 18 cystic fibrosis plates. Did you bust those out just for the occasion? I just noticed that. I was like, oh my God, that's so much purple. And I was like, oh, it's a lot of purple.
I did. I wore that for Wesley, and, you know, for Aaron. And
that one's Aaron's, that one's Wes's.
But, you know, like at the end, and I had started watching some things about Claire. And, you know, she just, oh my God, she inspired me so much. She really did. She still does. And you know, I love the one where she went to meet Bernie Sanders. I loved it.
But what do you think of the people who were very against this movie and said it would do absolutely nothing for CF, it would portray it horribly, a terrible idea going into that? Would you say it's doing more good or doing harm?
Absolutely, it's doing good. And I'm not saying that, you know, because of you. I'm saying that because of my own perspective. I had a little bit of doubts, I'm not gonna lie, you know. I mean, we've lived the life, but wow, that was full of information, a lot of helpful information. I mean, it told facts, you know. And I mean, I don't know how somebody could not think or see or know or even realize that that was, you know, and is a very useful tool to, you know, educate people about CF. How could it not be? How could it not be?
They even have the had the loogie sounds down.
Yeah.
The gurgles themselves.
Whenever that you were in Duke, and before this whole, you know, 6 feet rule, you know, was even came into existence. I mean, you went in the playroom, you played with friends with CF. There was a precious little girl who, she was 10 years old, she had CF, she loved coming into your room all the time, turning cartwheels and entertaining you. You were little, but I don't know if you remember her or not. I don't remember her name,
but I remember bits and pieces. Like, I remember Sean from there. Remember Doug?
Yeah.
That kid who never left his room. Did he have CF?
He did.
Yeah, he died, didn't he?
He did.
But his parents didn't take care of him, didn't they?
No. I don't even have one, you know, takeaway from that could be like, oh, that should have been this way, or that could have been more real, or whatever, because that really drawed me in, you know? I mean, I was just like, no, I was all in. I thought it was great. And Cole, I'm just gonna have to say, Cole was, I don't know, I guess because, you know, you were my son with it, you know, and I just, shut up, dum-dum. And I could just relate more, you know, with him. And oh my God, he just broke my heart. He did such a great job, and I was, yeah, it was awesome. And the scars, oh my God, when I saw their scars, yep, I lost it again when I saw the scars. You know, all of it just really hit home with me, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Justin, you did an awesome job.
That pool scene can go to hell. Straight to hell. The one that made me start blubbering in the theater. I was like, oh God, no, here we go. Because that chick had like the same scars as Aaron. Like,
oh
literally,
my God, that's exactly what I thought, Morgan. I mean, and then, you know, when I kind of saw his stomach, and, you know, I know that you've not had like the, you know, a lot of the stomach surgeries they've had, but, you know, you had the fundoplication, and, you know, you just have those scars. And I can remember, you know, when you were 3, 4, and you had to get that surgery, and just to stop you from throwing up all the time. And wow, it just really hit home. It was really good. I think I kept it quiet.
Although I heard it as soon as As soon as her friends leave the room in the first scene and she puts on that oxygen, I started, I was like, oh Lord, it's only 5 minutes in. This is gonna be a long movie.
I don't care. I could remember you not getting to do a lot of things that, you know, that your friends were doing, or, you know, because you were stuck in the hospital, and, you know, still to this day, you know, go through those things. So, oh wow. It was really, really great. Really great. So.
All the people in the CF community have been saying they should make a sequel and call it 6 Feet Under.
Jeez, son. Boom.
Right?
Yeah.
That's another thing I like too, is they captured the morbid sense of humor that I think all of us have. Most of us. Pretty much all of us.
Mm-hmm.
That make other people just be like, ooh, we don't know if we should laugh at that or not.
Right. But I mean, don't you think, like, it doesn't matter what hand you've been dealt in this life. Don't you think that approaching it with humor and with, you know, more of a, I mean, because we're all gonna die. It doesn't matter if we have CF. It doesn't matter if we're, you know, healthy as can be. I mean, that's just the way it's gonna happen, and
that's just the way it is.
Well,
we're gonna quote Tupac right now.
No, but it, you know, it just makes a lot of sense to me. And for you, I mean, you know what? When the times that you were in the hospital, and the greatest thing that I can say that I have done in my life with you is always be honest with you. Tell you the truth, straight up. When you would say, you know, Mom, is it gonna hurt? I would say,
yeah.
You know, you better believe it.
You better bite down on something.
No, it's gonna hurt, Morgan, but it's not gonna, you know, it'll be over. It's not gonna last forever.
And you were like, hey, if you don't do your treatments, you will die.
Well, I mean,
which was the greatest thing, because it's always been like, let's wake up, do them, knock them out, get them done. It's just part of life now. You didn't let me bitch about it.
Right.
A lot of CF parents had to coddle. Just be like, no, this will be okay.
Well, I
roses,
did do
roses
that
and daisies.
with you at first.
I wouldn't say you coddled. You just more so like, you see that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal with the boys in the bubble? I'd say that was, you didn't coddle, you just bubbled me for the first.
Do you know what? I could relate to Stella being the OCD though, because that's how, and I was the mama. I didn't even have CF, but I was that freaky, wiping everything down, boiling nebulizer cups all the time, bottles.
And I use the same neb cup now for like a week straight before I even wash it.
See, that's just like, I'm like, where did I go wrong? You know, where did I go wrong?
Some things you can slack on, alright?
Like, you know, if I could still, you know, have you stay with me, and I'd be like, okay, Morgan, let's keep this neat, and let's keep this neat. Where's the Lysol wipes? Let's do this, let's do that.
When I finally got old enough to stay in the hospital, I had to make her leave. I had to force her to leave me.
Yeah, that's very true. I know it's probably kind of pathetic, but it was true. But
no, it's not pathetic.
You know, he was my
But
baby.
you gotta cut the cord eventually.
Yeah. But you know,
although anytime I'm in the hospital and I have to have any procedure done, it's like you just appear. They couldn't keep you away if they tried.
No. You been alright, man. You been alright.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a solid 6. 5.5. 6. 5.5. 6.
I'm just trying to get out of the funk, you know. I'm trying to get my mind out.
Oh, it ain't gonna happen. You're for the rest of the night, you're gonna be laying there replaying it in your head, because I did the same thing.
Yep.
And I was just like all night I was drained, like emotionally drained. Just not even from crying, just because like it's like the whole movie. Not literally, which is like the whole movie you're holding your breath, because it's like one thing after the other, and it's like and then once the movie is over, it's just like, oh, finally.
And you know,
it's finally over. This roller coaster of emotions is finally over.
Well, I like the fact that it wasn't, you know, even towards
and it didn't give you your typical BS ending.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, and it wasn't.
Which we'll get into that whenever I do my full review and deep dive into 5 Feet Apart. You gonna buy it when it comes out on DVD and watch it and cry at home all the time?
Oh, that is definitely going in my collection for sure. but yeah, I'll watch it a lot.
So folks, I would say she liked it. And that's about as genuine of a reaction as you can get. Uncut.
I didn't like it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Uncut, raw, there it is. And I know all you people have submitted 9 billion questions for her. We're gonna get to that right now in a minute. Any last words for your review / reaction video? It's your first reaction video. Welcome to YouTube.
I love the movie. It was amazing. So I can't say anything bad. Nothing.
But okay, that was her reaction immediate reaction / review. Yet again, she just sat in the car and cried just like I did. But yeah, that's my mom. Thank you guys for watching the video. As always, be sure to like me on social media. All my links are right down here at the bottom. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and when you do, hit the bell so you get all the notifications whenever I post new stuff, because you don't want to miss out on that. This is my mother, Anita, and we will catch you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Later.